It was just like really hard because like I kept thinking of like being in the stadium with him, but like I know this is like where he'd want me to be. I like applied here early last year and I called him and everything, and he helped me with my application here. So when I got in here, I didn't even apply anywhere else. I just went here. And my favorite part, I think it's just the people and like all my friends here and all my brother's friends who went here. It's just like a family away from home, I guess. You see Ryan, Brian, and Tyler walking towards towards one way to go get food, and then you see Van Treese and John May, and they're all just talking basically. And then all of a sudden, like, you see the group of guys like close in on Ryan. Right after Austin's punching Brian, you see John just start sprinting, and then you see Austin turn and run out of the frame too. And that's, I guess, when John punched Ryan, and then Austin kicked him. Austin and John put Ryan like into a seizure. He just basically like started seizing and bleeding out of his mouth because he was biting his tongue. And it was upsetting because like that was the last time I like saw him like conscious. So. My dad was like, "You should hurry," and I was like, "What's going on?" And he said, "You should probably come say goodbye." Dr. Vales came in the room and just told us like what was going on, that he had bleeding in the brain and the brain stem. They weren't sure if he'd still even make it, and if he did, he'd be like in a vegetative state. They put a pump in him, which is like putting direct medicine into his body at all times so that he's not in pain or as much pain. They did therapy too, but he was storming a lot, so they didn't really get like a lot of therapies in, since he was always so upset and having fevers. When John was apologizing, I mean, I couldn't even look at him. I was so like disgusted, I guess. It just seemed like a little, like too little too late, I guess. You know, you put someone into a seizure and you like didn't do anything to help, and you went into another party and then tailgated. No apology like will ever bring Ryan back, so. They were just like, we're gonna fight this till the end, and like, you know, Ryan's a fighter. I mean, if he got that far and like lived, I mean, why would, like, we give up now? As a family, we just never give up. If it's sports or like school or whatever it is, we're just like very determined. We just always say like, we got this. Like, no matter what, like, we're in it with him. And so don't take as much for granted. Every little thing that he does is just such a big thing to us. I guess like this like really hit home with me. He said, "How much would you pay to have Ryan walk through the door?"